I loved New Brighton. I've loved New Brighton as a resort and remember it in its heyday.
It's a very special place to come and very special in people's memories.
I remember the crowds coming by ferry boat.
The enjoyment of the people coming to the area, the ferries being full, the pier was fantastic.
My fondest memories of that period, of course, is coming and going on the sands and, you know, the sandcastles and all the usual things, Punch and Judy, cream teas, ice cream.
It was a very welcome time because you could play cricket and rounders on the shore.
Come quite often on a Sunday during the 39-45 war by bus because you had no petrol and all that.
But I do remember the places, you know, heaving. I mean, the people on the promenade, there was lots of people. The bathing pool was always fantastic.
Well, I learned to swim in New Brighton baths when I was a kid. Remember the water being cold.
Remember not having the courage to go up and dive off the diving board, which was 10 metres high.
You had the swimming baths, of course, and there was Miss New Brighton.
With the advent of package holidays in the 1960s, a lot of these seaside resorts lost their core trade.
70s, 80s and 90s were a downward period for the town.
It's a place that I regard with great fondness, but I recognise it's fallen from on high, from its peak time, its heyday.
The world's a different place, you know, and I think New Brighton's very lucky in that we're on the edge of a major city. New Brighton's never going to be what it was with thousands on the beach, but it does do well, and a bit of sun brings the people out.
It can't be a leisure resort again. It can't compete against Spain and Italy and so on.
The redevelopment has been talked about for a long, long time, and it's something that's in everybody's heart for New Brighton.
We hope to sustain New Brighton, give it a real future.
It's bringing people in, its footprints in. And gradually you will see New Brighton and the surrounding areas lifting.
The philosophy behind the Neptune development was to create the kind of leisure attractions that we're looking for.
Make it an attractive place for local families to come and enjoy a meal and watch a play, watch a musical, enjoy a quality experience in a high quality environment.
Well, what I'm so happy about is that we're getting a brand new theatre that can take post and pre-West End shows.
It's going to be a venue for all sorts of exhibitions and usage, and that is positive. And I'd be quite happy for just those two things to be built, and not this big development which we're going to have to face down on the seafront.
Common perception of supermarkets is that they are tin boxes sitting in a sea of car parking.
The supermarket, I'm afraid that is not acceptable as far as an amusement area is concerned, and as an attraction, it's not an attraction.
The reason that the supermarket is part of the scheme is to provide a draw, to get the footfall, to get people actually visiting the resort.
It's just a shame, but if it has to be done that way and there's no alternative, then okay, but let's move it out the way a little bit.
The next phase is very interesting. It's hopefully, fingers crossed, will be the pier.
Now we want a pier back. And if it comes to fruition, it'll be a wonderful thing.
Not a Victorian Edwardian pier, but a very modern pier with all sorts of new things as part of it.
The efforts that everybody else is making to try and revamp the whole place, the whole of New Brighton, as an entertainment resort, I'm just hoping it will take off.
Once we've finished, New Brighton will be back on the map as a day visitor attraction.
I think it's an area, a town that deserves that future. I'm very fond of it. It's been very challenging, and I hope that the solution we've found is right for the future. of New Brighton.